Yo, what's up, you all? Back at it with another video. We're gonna see what's going on in today's world right now. Mm, what videos? Looking at what's going on right now. Let's see what's going on with the rapper Yella Beezy, alleged hitman.
A complete AI.
Dallas rapper Yella Beezy and his two co-defendants in a murder-for-hire case are set to stand trial August 24th. His real name is Marquise Conway. Prosecutors say he paid a hitman to gun down his rap rival on 35 in Dallas, November of 2020. And a debate in the case is whether rap lyrics could be used as evidence. Fox 4's Lori Brown live with the story. Lori.
Heather, today, attorneys for the accused hitmen and prosecutors argued if the gunman should stand trial first or the rapper accused of hiring him. Here is the backstory. Dallas rapper Yella Beezy, whose real name is Marquise Conway, is accused of hiring.
Any of you all know about, what's going on with the Yella Beezy, Trap Boy Freddy, Mo3. I'm not from Texas, I hear about it every once in a while, but when I watch Say No to Skull, shout out to him. But I'm really not excuse me, knowledgeable about the whole case. Maybe y'all could educate me down in the comments. I really appreciate it.
Kiwan Dontrell White to shoot his rap rival Mo3, whose real name is Melvin Noble. Prosecutors say the two rappers had a long-standing feud that Conway also wrote about in his lyrics. White, the alleged hitman, was arrested in December 2020 and is serving an 8-year, 9-month federal prison sentence on firearm charges related to the incident. The judge ruled today that White will still stand trial first, but his defense attorneys argued the man accused of hiring him should be the first on trial.
Mr. Conway's attorneys have absolutely no duty to disclose anything to the state about what their defense is or anything to any of the other co-defendant attorneys about what their defense may be. And it may be that the only way that we can discover that there is some alternative theory, that there is some other evidence that exists that would benefit our client in his defense is through that trial. Is through Mr. Conway's trial.
The courts would do trial 5. The criminal justice system of a family and let this community hear this case of the man who's alleged shooting and killing Melvin and is also charged with aggravated assault for shooting a nurse in the head.
Dang, he shot somebody else. This nigga crazy as hell.
White's attorney argued that there could be bank statements and other financial records that come out at Conway's trial, and not knowing about those documents puts their client at a disadvantage. Prosecutors argued that with White in custody since 2020, his counsel has plenty of time to seek out those documents on their own. The judge plans to make a decision about whether or not rap lyrics are admissible at a later time. The judge asked attorneys to make sure that all three defendants are ready to stand trial August 24th in case a plea deal ends up changing the schedule. Heather.
All right, Lori Brown live in Dallas. Thank you.
Let's see what else. All right, let's see another video. They talk about rap lyrics gonna be used. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Rappers gotta be careful. You can't be saying like the realest shit, like especially if you're doing the realest shit. You could talk about real shit, but be like a spectator in it. If you actually involved in it, they will be able to use it. I know it's freedom of speech, but come on, man. You giving the truth or the alleged truth for your sake. You're gonna they're gonna pull that shit up, man. They're actually gonna pull it up, and you're gonna be held accountable for it.
Dallas County judge has decided to allow some rap lyrics to be used in a murder-for-hire trial.
The case concerns the 2020 murder of Melvin Noble, a rapper who went by the name of 3. Fox 4 Stephen Dial has the update.
This was a big part of the prosecution's strategy, trying to use rapper Yella Beezy's rap lyrics against him. Yella Beezy, whose legal name is Marquise Conway, is accused of hiring a hitman to kill Mo3, his rap rival. The judge's order today is somewhat of a blow to the prosecution's strategy. She's allowing 2 songs by Conway and 1 song from Mo3 to be played in court. The songs seemingly speak to the feud between the rappers, but the judge did not allow key prosecution songs that talked about bounty or celebrating the murder. The judge is also not allowing the Instagram live video that Yella Beezy was in the day of the murder. Prosecutors argued the lyrics in songs and said that they explained the motive behind the killing. The defense argued that the rappers are playing a character similar to professional wrestlers, and that the lyrics should not be taken as fact.
But the songs that the state selected do not contain all that. In fact, they are braggadocious about criminal activity, but the criminal activity mentioned is directly on point to the charge office. They talk directly about placing bounties for reprisal. They talk about the murder, and they talk about the feud.
Rappers make songs about putting hits on each other. They make songs about bounties. Again, it goes to the edginess and, in some people's opinions, the crassness and distastefulness of music, but it's not evidence that Mr. Conway is making some sort of admission to committing the crime.
We also got the prosecution's witness list. On the list is Dallas rapper Trap Boy Freddy, who has songs with Yella Beezy. He has not been charged in this case. One of the songs that the judge is allowing the prosecution to use, they cannot play the part where Trap Boy Freddy is speaking.
Dang. So they actually getting saved by, the First Amendment by it. So that's kind of a dub for them. But anyway, y'all.
Well, hey, stranger.
I know.
Welcome home.
I was talking about David.
So, anyone?
Dallas County judge has decided to allow.
See this?
We are bringing back on Steve Fisher, the man who's been investigating the David case from the very beginning. He was inside that courtroom for the preliminary hearing and was actually asked to leave. But we're going to get his take on what happened and what all this means for the prosecution's case against the accused child murderer. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. So look, there was a lot that came out of this multi-day preliminary hearing in the David case. Not only did a judge officially determine that there was sufficient evidence, sufficient probable cause to support the charges that David faces for this now to go to trial. This is all in connection with the death of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez. But we also got a sense of what this trial could look like. The evidence, the defenses. And I got to tell you, there were aspects of the prosecution's case that were surprising.
I just really feel bad for Celeste. Like, I know she was a young lady. She looked like super young. Like, I know David was probably her first love, but damn, that case is just so sad. To say the God honest truth, in my opinion.
There were aspects that make me wonder whether, as of right now, they could convince a jury beyond a reasonable doubt that David committed first-degree murder. There is a caveat to that. This preliminary hearing is limited. It's not all the evidence the prosecution has. And as we're about to show you, they maybe gave a hint at something they didn't present. But there's a lot of questions that came out of this preliminary hearing. And remember, prosecutors allege that this singer lured Celeste to his home in April of 2025, stabbed her to death, and then dismembered her body. Her remains were found in a Tesla allegedly registered to him. That he did all this, the allegation is, to hide an alleged illegal sexual relationship that he was having with her that began when she was 13. We know that David Anthony Burke, is going to be scheduled to appear in court next on August 31st. This is for his arraignment. This is where the formal charges will be read. Attorney Patrick Steinfeld, who represents Celeste's family, said that they are relieved that this is moving forward. Now, to be clear, these are all allegations. David is innocent unless proven guilty, but I want to talk about this preliminary hearing. I want to talk about what happened in court. I want to talk about what we can expect next. So let's get into this. Okay, so I want to talk about this case now with someone who has not only been investigated.
Dude, this whole case is kind of it's 50-50. I've been saying this whole time. You have a lot of evidence, but like you kind of don't. It's a lot of theories, but I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of getting closer to the 60-40 or even 70-30 because with all the evidence of him buying stuff from Amazon that you would use if you wanted to get rid of a body is very telling. So I do believe his career is messed up if he can't pull off a miraculous mistrial or to be able to beat it because of lack of evidence. So I'm gonna keep y'all up on that. I want to thank you all for watching the video. Please like, share, subscribe. I'm gonna do a live, especially more lives during the weekend leading up starting Friday. So thank you all so much and have a good day.